Community of Riverlea in Johannesburg claims that an 8-year-old girl was assaulted by her uncle last week. They allege the father of the victim hid it from the police to defend his brother, but the matter was reported to the police by another relative and the alleged perpetrator has been arrested. The child has been taken to a place of safety and further investigations are ongoing. This incident comes just weeks after a 32-year-old Eldorado Park father allegedly assaulted and raped his 4-year-old daughter, who later succumbed to her injuries. Newzroom Africa's Zola Sholwana is in Riverlea and joins us now live. Zola, very good morning to you. Quite a sad morning for the Riverlea community, and once again we're seeing a young child who is now a victim of GBV at the hands of a parent, this time being an uncle.
Well, yes, indeed, Gadlejo, and of course, we have been reading about many of these cases in the past couple of weeks in communities such as Eldorado Park, where we know that there is a man that's currently charged for, the murder and assault of his 4-year-old who succumbed to the injuries, as you have rightfully mentioned. Now, here in Riverlea, community members are complaining about the issue of substance abuse, and many of them are blaming incidents that have been happening to that, and essentially saying that the Department of Social Development has to do something about it, because there's a lot of households where children need to be rescued from people who are meant to protect them. Let's get to speak to a community member who actually lives with the family of this little girl that has been taken to a place of safety. Mama, thank you very much for your time. According to what you know, what's happening last week?
Last week, little girl on a little montlung a shebile TV. Ha shebile TV, o dutse mo bete. Mo TV ki one bed, ki one room ne. So ha dutse mo bete, uncle wa ye watla. Ha uncle wa ye watla, ngwana o shebile TV. Uncle to dula next to mo ngwana dutse teng. Ha ngwana tshela kwana uncle o atemela pela ngwana. So uncle o nka letsola e tlo fida di private part tsa ngwana. Nako ngwana a ntsa tshela so o sa butse di private part tsa hae o sunya nthona hae mo ngwana ka hoeletsa. Nne ke dula ka mo bedroom ha ka utlwa, but nako e nna ke tswa ke tswile maybe ke tswile ka nako e hantle hobane ha ke tswa ke ka nako ke holetsa ma twins ke re ma twins a tonka dijo tsa dintja ba ke ba bela dijo tsa dintja ba twins ka kena ka tlung ka mo ha kena ka tlung ma twins a tswa hape a tlo re bolela go etsa etseng ka ntle le ka little girl ya ntho mo ngwaneng. So ngwana a gone o bolela le twins le ke ngwana le twins le kene ka tlung ka di sang language hore uncle a go etsa eng ka tsa bua ka di sang language ba be ba tswela ka ntle a lata auswa le twins le friend ya hae ha ke lo khala metsi ke ba bua ka ntle ka mo ha ke ema mo ke utlwa go etsahala eng ka ntle ka mo.
So ha le bua le ngwana ene o re ho etsahetseng?
Ngwana o re o na dutse mo beteng uncle wa hae ka a mo tshwara di private party a bula di chonopo a sunya batla go sunya ntwena hae monana ha ka hoeletsa ka nako ha hoeletsa ka ke nako le twins se le kena ha gona una e butse yona mare a batla go ikenya mare ha gona go ikenya di twins ka se le kena ka pele le se le listed.
The environment ya ngwana o environment a phelang ko yona ke environment e jwang according to what you observe?
ai ho bet mo ngwana phelang teng ho bet ban everyone wa tsuba ha una order ha una next ntatwa wa tsuba mme ha mo khathale una le mme mare mme ile na teng ha mo khathale ene mo madulang teng ha una batswadi ba hlokaetse gale.
Ntatwa ngwana ha le molela ka ntho e etsahetseng ko ngwaneng wa hae o receivile jwang o entse eng?
Tate ngwana hae le na re mbolela ka ntho e etsahetseng ra motsa bana ngwana ke o re ha se first time o first time o la bolela ntatwa jalo rona is community ga mo botsa rena wena ngwana o bolela o le reta jwang a re yena ha batlo o lwana le abuti wa hae re ha batlo le ngwana le abuti wa bana ngwana wa bolela abuti wa o yentseng. So why ku ngusanga di acting he ha bana ha batlo go lwana o nke di act o bolele batho go bona go solve problem la jwang.
So ke mang a tshwerweng hona jwale? Who tshwerwe abuti o the uncle? Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Ma. That is a community member here in Riverlea, taking us through the alleged incident that has happened here last week, and many of the community members that know this family claiming that this was not the first time an incident of this kind, happening. But of course, these are allegations at this point. We do know that the alleged perpetrator has been taken in by police, and he is expected to appear in court. We know that the child currently has been taken to a place of safety. Now, this then, Katlego, makes one, wonder, what is being done about these kind of situations. We know that in Eldorado Park, police officers and also some representatives from the Department of Social Development were removing about 74 children from, homes that are unsuitable according to them, where a child would be, facing neglect, or a child would be living with a parent or parents that are under the influence, or rather who are using, substances. And this is what this community is really calling for at this particular moment, claiming that there's a lot of those households and a lot of these behaviors that we get to see are as a result of, substance abuse, and of course, with, government not doing anything about that. But of course, we continue, speaking to, community activists about this matter and, what they want to see come out of this case. Back to you in studio.
Well, it's quite horrific how that incident has been detailed by that neighbor that lives within that yard. But I think what's even more concerning is just the responses from parents themselves. But it's good to know that this child has now been put at a place of safety. That's Zola Sholwana out in Riverlea in Johannesburg.